And so we begin this video in Bradenton, Florida. I return to Jack's Donuts, the second Jack's Donuts to open in Florida. The original, my hometown, Newcastle, Indiana, opened in 1961. Good to see these Jack's Donuts down here in Bradenton. It's time to cash in. Hope they have my tiger tail. I always stop here on my way to Sarasota, and that's where we're going today. Myself, Bob, Kathy, Chris the girl, we're going on a roadside attractions adventure today.
Yep.
We've been planning this for a long time.
Long time.
The donuts.
Yeah.
I'm so happy you guys get to experience my hometown donuts.
We're very excited.
It smells like Indiana in here. It smells like my childhood. 2 blocks away from my grandparents' house. And we got the half dozen. They were out of my traditional chocolate vanilla tiger tails, but I got an all vanilla tiger tail. We're gonna enjoy these on the way to the first stop, the main feature. It tastes like home. Everyone enjoying their donuts?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yummy! And today, we are checking out the Ringling. John and Mabel Ringling of the Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus. This will be my second time here, my first time with family. We've been planning this day for a long time. Happy you guys are here. And it's free parking at the Ringling. We actually parked in the theater parking lot over there. There's bus drop-off, handicap, and then you walk along the pink wall here up to the left, the entrance to the Ringling. Owned by Florida State University. Go Seminoles for some. Also, I was out here a year ago showing where a young Paul Reubens began his acting career, right there in that theater. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if it's your first time. I'm Tampa J. This is Chris the girl. Bob and Kathy. We invite you to join our day at the Ringling. The world's largest miniature circus is inside.
It's my favorite part.
You've seen it,
Yeah.
I've seen it, and now your parents get to see it. It's their first time. Much ahead. And here's the main entrance to this roadside attraction. We're talking about the Circus Museum. We're talking about Catazan, the beautiful home of John and Mabel Ringling, the owners of Ringling Brothers, all here on this compound. This is a historic place, and it's my second time here. I had such an amazing time, and we barely made a dent in the place last time. There's actually a historical marker showing Catazan is on this property, House of John. The Venetian Gothic Palace on Sarasota Bay, palatial home of John and Mabel Ringlings, was completed in the 20s, the Great Gatsby era. The mansion and the John and Mabel Ringling Museum of Art, surrounded by lovely gardens and embellished with Italian statuary, were bequeathed to the state of Florida by the circus magnate in 1936. Just a beautiful entrance here. Definitely see the Italian Venice kind of inspiration. And the theater is the Oslo Theater. It's now the Sarasota Ballet. I don't know if I mentioned the name, but been out here several times just showing the locations of the life of Paul Reubens, Mr. Pee Wee Herman, who grew up right here in Sarasota. Into the main gates. Very modern building. This is where you pay up. This is where the gift shop is. And also they have a restaurant in here. And we're in line to pay admission. It looks like adults are 30 bucks. They've got a Starbucks in here. They've got a restaurant. They got the store. Also, there's discounts for senior citizens, students, military. But 30 bucks a head. General price. And all paid up. Everyone's putting on their wristbands right now. Check out theringling.com for all information. I'll put a link in the description below. We've got the map here. Take a look before we go. We're right here in the orange. This is the administration of Visitor Center. The Circus Museum is the first thing to the right. And it's pretty big. There's 2 buildings. The Art Museum, which I don't think we're going to do that today. That's way out to the left. There's just so much to see. It takes you almost a whole day to get everything. And then the former home of John and Mabel Ringling out here by Sarasota Bay, Catazan. Wristbands required beyond this point, no problem. As we're walking out into this beautiful, rather botanical garden, just to the right is the first building for the Circus Museum. And they do have a courtesy tram here, or courtesy golf cart. Just found that out. To the big show main entrance. I believe this is where, inside this building, is where the world's largest miniature circus is. Huge fan of Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus. Grew up going to it, and then Chris and I actually went to the first show back after their long break. They took a break for like 4 or 5 years. The first show was in Tampa, and Chris went to it last year, and we made a video. Big giant mural here. I like the clowns popping out there. Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. Here comes the circus introductory gallery. Little presentation, introduction to the world's largest miniature circus, which is just behind this glass wall, and some original posters of not just Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus, but other circuses like Dan Rice 3-Ring Circus, Walter L. Main 3-Ring Circus. Like the doggy is like the main feature there. Walter L. Main 3-Ring Wild Animal Circus. This is from 1910, presenting the gorgeous spectacle America. America, I don't know if it's the dog or maybe the monkey. Check out the bulldog with the stogie. I love this old artwork. I like look at the dogs dressed in their finest garb.
Yeah.
That one kind of looks like Bella. And shortly after you enter the Howard Brothers Circus, that's the miniature circus. It's behind this wall. Also, you can go left to begin the actual museum. I think we might do the miniature circus first. World's largest miniature circus right off the bat. This is Howard C. Tibbles, born August 10th, 1936, passed away March 20th, 2022. It is with heavy hearts that the Ringling acknowledges the passing of Howard Tibbles, 85, museum trustee, donor, circus historian, and model builder. Howard died peacefully Sunday, March 20th, of natural causes at his home in Sarasota. Howard's love for the circus inspired his lifelong dedication to documenting and preserving its history. The Howard Brothers Circus model and the posters, photographs, and other materials in the extraordinary Tibble Circus collection are Howard's great legacy and will continue to delight visitors and inspire new generations to learn about the circus in America. The Ringling Museum community is grateful for Howard's generosity and dedication and kindness. He will be missed. What a beautiful thing to put right here before we enter. Howard Brothers Circus, the world's largest model. And so it begins. Train cars on the bridge here. Take a look what's going on through the glass. The detail, I remember, is just amazing. We've only just begun. And then over here, got like a city going on. Hot Blast Coal Company. Following the train tracks. White Lily Flower Company. Used to be an old flower company in downtown Tampa with train tracks next to it. J. Allen Smith Company, Knoxville City Mills. It's cool that they have soundtracks like horses. And over here, this isn't the main room, this is just the hallway before it. Coca-Cola factory. Bottling company. There's the loading dock right there. I wonder if there's miniature Coke in there. The circus comes to town. The circus day began before most people got out of bed. By 3 a.m., the first of the 4 sections of massive circus train arrived in town, called the Flying Squadron. The section carried the equipment and the men to lay the circus lot and set up the cooking tents. So this is the circus coming into town by train. We're thinking we're starting off in Knoxville, Tennessee, because Chris just spotted the Knoxville, Tennessee train station. Perhaps that's where the Howard Circus began. Look at all the people out here. These are all the workers coming in to set up the circus. And within the train model, they actually have old footage. That's a long time ago. Unloading the cars from the train tracks. Oh, look, that's actually happening right here. Right there. That's what's going on. This is how they unloaded the cars. Alright, so the room is beginning to open up. into the first portion of the model. It's a really cool walkway here. You walk all the way around it. Things to read, things to see. Take your time. You can't see it all in one visit. Cooking supplies. This talks about the cooking tent. This is where they would cook the food. This isn't the cafeteria tent. We've got food coming in off the train cars. Such a process here. And cooking in there, look at that. And then over here to the right is the actual mess hall tent, the commissary, or dining tent. Wonder what they're eating. It's a lot of food on that table, a lot of miniature food. It's quite amazing. All right, the lights just came on. It's night.
It's nighttime at the circus.
Wow. Wonder how long the timer is. Check it out. There's the main event tent right there. And on the other side, as we walk around, you'll see the circus. People that just want to sit and look out at the circus can do so right here. I'm on the top tier. Check out the parade of elephants right here.
There's so many things to look at.
That's pretty awesome. The attention to detail is just amazing. Howard. Wow, great job. Found the barber shop. These gentlemen are getting a shave. Look at that. The one on the right's getting a shave. This is called the rest tent. See what's going on in here. See a bunch of guys resting and whatnot. Looks like it's mostly the band. Over here they have all the instruments. I see a French horn. I see saxophones on the table. These guys are out here playing cards. Wonder what kind of cards they're playing. We're about to find out on the other side if it's a 3-ring circus or maybe a 4-ring circus. I don't remember. I do remember that in the upstairs portion of this museum, eventually you'll stand in there and look down at the world's largest circus. Really cool. And right out here, check this out. Some of the animals, they're unloading the train car. Or it looks like they keep that stationary so they can bring them in and out of the car. Oh no, someone had an accident. This person fell off the tightrope. No. I've never noticed that before. Ouch. And on this corner, we've got out and about, the streets surrounding the circus. Old time gas station over here. Look at this. A lot of folks there at the gas station. I even see oh, the milkman's right there. It's a milk truck. Love that they have the power lines here. Look at this. A street. Got the Howard Brothers car, the music car. We're gonna see one of those really big, really close, really soon. Yeah, this is freaking awesome. It's a whole entire circus. Oh, look at the streetcar. Knoxville Power and Light Company. So this is definitely Knoxville, Tennessee. Whoa. Look at this. Look at all the people. To the big show, main entrance. So this is the main thoroughfare to the circus. So we're coming around the corner. I backtrack a little bit so I can show you the car lot. Look at this. All these classic cars. Been showing a lot of cars lately. There's a place to park your car and also a place to park your bicycles. Look at this. Bicycles checked here 10 cents. We were just saying that the parking lot over there was 25 cents. This is 10 cents. And we're saying that's cheap, but not compared to the parking here today in 2025 because we parked for free. Bob was noticing the Frozen Delight car. Look at this. Ice cream at your service. On wheels. I'll go for the Neapolitan concession stand. Look at this. I mean, look at the detail. Right into the cart. That guy is making espresso out of the espresso machine. That's incredible. Getting closer to the main entrance to the big show. Also, it talks about sideshows. The sideshow, which sometimes called the Kid Show, was the smallest of the 3 tents that visitors could enter. Entry into the sideshow required a separate admission. This is the sideshow.
It's $1.50 plus your admissions.
To the big show main entrance, and this is the same tent we passed under to come into this very building. Like how they did that. All those people going in, checking tickets. 50 cents?
15 cents for cotton candy.
Oh, okay. I see the admission price here.
Oh, okay.
All must have ticket. Adults $1. Children 50 cents. Whoa. Look, they have a nice little tent tunnel here. Into the main event. Look how big this room is. It's pretty big, huh? Huge. It's a big circus. Everyone's going in right there. See if we can see in.
When I did this myself, when I made my video here a couple years ago, it was on a weekday, and I was the only
I remember
person
that.
inside of this room, and it was creepy. Creepy.
I can imagine. The circus all to yourself.
Yeah.
Alright, this isn't the main tent. This is the first tent. The main tent over there. These are all the cars and animals that you get to walk by on the way to the show. It's called the
Menagerie.
Menagerie. Thank you. Alright, all the way in the back of the menagerie, all the elephants lined up. Exit the menagerie, in between the tarps, into the big show.
Oh, ew. This
What-
is the trailer.
That's the facilities right there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you want to call it that.
I don't know if I can show this, but I'm showing it. Please face this way. Okay, that's a good thing.
Please face this way.
Yep. They basically just put a rope and said aim here. And the ladies' tent room is over there. Alright, getting closer to the circus, the big top. And there's a little cutout here so you can actually get a better view of the big top. I'm going to zoom in here. How many rings are there?
3?
3 rings? You can see the grandstands on the other side. Oh, there's a lot going on in there. Imagine putting that all together. You gotta, ooh, lights are on, look at that. Probably have to start from the inside and work your way out. There's a bunch of acrobats that, they're not going off right now, but they will eventually. There's a lot of mechanisms right before it's our turn. Oh, it's going off? There you go. The acrobats. That's amazing. Look at the attention to detail. I started to say, just look here at the tent ropes. They are knotted and tied off. That's amazing. Okay, I think it's our turn. Chris is taking her picture over here. This is awesome. And right in the middle. Whoa. This is so cool. Check out the grandstands over here. Wow. Yeah. Here's what's happening in the main event. The main ring. See some lions. You see the Grand Master? Oh, he's way out there. See him in the white? Oh, this is awesome. Look this way.
Oh, there's the clown car with people getting out.
Oh, where's the clown car? Oh, right there?
There with the cops
Oh,
around
yeah.
That's awesome.
it. That is a tiny clown car.
I might get in a clown car today.
You can try. Again,
I've done it. We've both done it before. What every girl should know. That's okay. Now I'm a little creeped out. Oh look, it's a two-headed person. Definitely a lot to look at in there. It's cool you got it all to yourself. You really take your time.
Yeah, that was a neat experience.
And then we're going off this way, around the other side. And we got dogs in the tent
Could
here.
have been Bella.
Oogie. Ruff, ruff. Ruff, ruff. We're here at ground level.
Next time she pees on the floor somewhere she shouldn't. We're selling her.
Oh no. No, Bella. Big earmuffs.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
I can't believe you would say that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Of course, if something breaks, you gotta fix it. We got the mechanics here. They're working on these motors. Fixing the yellow motor and the green motor. Wonder what that went to. Probably a big truck. The equestrian tent. Look at this. Wilbur. Wow. What's going on in there? All kinds of stuff going on. This is amazing. And Chris has found the blacksmith tent. Look at this. They got a little video going too as well. No good cheating blacksmith. They got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4 furnaces going here. In this corner, they put like a town and a river. Look at this. We've got a general store and a old Coca-Cola sign. And a wooden bridge there, covered bridge. Right there. Look at that. It's a picturesque little town. There you go. There's the view looking back at the circus. Almost to the end. There's an elephant bathing in the river. Look at that. I'm waiting for Adam and Barbara to pop out of the side of that barn. It's a whole entire town. I love that they made a forest over here. This is right next to the horse tent. WNOX, Knoxville. I'm guessing Howard was from Knoxville. Radio tower on the mountain. Train tunnel below. Back into the highway. Little bridge. Railroad. Wow. What an amazing model. The world's largest model. The world's largest miniature circus. Look at this guy. Who is that? Mr. Washington? I'm sure that's a monument just outside of Knoxville. Just before you exit this exhibit, this is the last portion of the Howard Brothers Circus miniature model. It's the locomotive. It's the first thing you see on the other side. That was amazing. I hope you enjoyed the world's largest miniature model, the Howard Circus. And welcome to the big show. I remember this room. Quite amazing what they have in here. I wanted to focus more on the miniature model since I've walked through here before and showed a bunch of this stuff, but I will highlight some pretty awesome stuff like this right here, the bandwagon. You heard of that old term, jump on the bandwagon? Well, they actually did have bandwagons. And this one right here is pretty old and pretty fascinating. Look at this drum. Cells Floto Concert Band Circus. Here's a photograph of this very bandwagon. In 1878, the Fielding Brothers Company in New York City built this grand bandwagon for the Adam Forepaugh Circus from 1898 to 1902. It led all the Barnum and Bailey street parades on the European tour. Weighing over 8 tons, the wagon was pulled by 40 black horses, a 40-horse hitch. The 5 card figures were meant to represent Columbia, flanked by the Four Seasons. Circus workers dubbed it the 5 Graces, and the name stuck. And this is one of the best times we've ever had. Chris separately, together, 2 different occasions. We both got in the clown car.
Yep.
It talked.
We both get in the clown car.
Oh, it's right there. I don't know. Let's see if we get in the clown car today. Now this room is all demonstrations about different performers, different types of members of the circus. It's really cool and it's interactive. Starting here with acrobats. And on display is one of Lou Jacobs' original clown cars. Lou Jacobs joined the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus in 1925. Lou Jacobs became a circus celebrity. His giant smile and outrageous costumes were recognized worldwide. After years of work, he perfected the miniature car gag. One of his best-known inventions, a talented contortionist, he folded a 6-foot body into a tiny working car with an engine, a horn, and water pump and raced around the track. A series of misshapes at the gas pump followed, to the audience's delight. Clowns are scary. The fact that this is just like flashing is even scarier. That's Lou Jacobs right there. On top of the clown car. It could be, it looks like it's the same clown car, actually. I think that's what they're saying. Touch screen to watch. Oh, okay, there it goes. Nope, I think it's broken. All right, I fit in here like 4 years ago. I think the trick was to put your feet in first.
Yeah. Hey.
Ouch!
Just about. Just gotta stick your knee in, that's all.
I'm gonna need some Tylenol. Clowning around with Chris and Jay. Chris's turn. I think you'll have a easier time than me.
I don't know, I got bad knees.
Oh.
And bad back. And bad arms. And neck. And back.
Be careful. She made it. Yay! Take a screenshot. It'll last longer. Is there a horn in there?
Beep beep.
Beep
There's a
beep.
break.
Harold Ronk, famous ringmaster. This is all a display in tribute to the ringmasters. And they have audio that you can listen to. This is a very interactive museum, which I've always enjoyed. Chris is gonna walk the tightrope. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll push the button.
Watch out. Whoa. Bob's gonna go. Bob's turn.
Yeah, that's gonna work.
Let's see if Bob does it. Oh!
Go further than Christina.
Bullseye. I'll try to do the tequila Pee-wee Herman.
Okay.
Now see, I did this with no one watching.
Yeah.
Sure. Oh.
But otherwise,
Yeah, great observation. The further you get along, the tighter the rope gets. No, it's harder than it looks. The high wire. Thankfully, it's not really high, and they have a representation of what the wire actually is. See, there's no way we're doing that. And the Walinda family. I was fortunate enough to see Nick Walinda walk a tightrope a couple years ago at the Tampa Bay Renaissance Festival. This is Carl Walinda's crossing Tula Gorge, 1971. And here's a picture of the Walinda family. John Ringling brought the Walinda family to America in 1928. The family is renowned for performances of tremendous skill and incredibly daring. That's Carl right there. That's a little easier to balance on, huh?
Yeah.
It's a horse.
It's not moving or galloping or anything.
And welcome to Shoot the Cannon. Try to hit the target. We're gonna load it up here. Put that down there. All right, this is the launch button. Okay, this is standby. Standby. We're gonna do maximum force. Are you ready?
Right.
You wanna hit the lever?
Okay. Hold the lever.
Oh! I remember Paul Rubens' Pee Wee Herman telling the story of how when he first moved to Sarasota, whoa! He moved next to the Shoot Out of the Cannon family, and he would go over and watch his neighbors who were in the circus practice shooting out of a cannon in their backyards. And that's Sarasota why he fell in love with the circus and would ultimately make a circus movie, Big Top Circus. Ready? Aim. Oh! And you can come over here and watch all the different type of circus acts on video, performers of many different circuses. I've got theater seating over here to the left. Costume creations. Very scary. These are real. These are called big heads. Talks about them over here. Here's a demonstration. These folks are cats. These are really like the first mascots. Buster Keaton, Ringling Speck, Wardrobe. Wow. Okay, so that's Buster Keaton, the original silent movie star. The second one is Pierrot, Ringling Speck, Wardrobe, Miles White. Paper mache. It looks like all of these are paper mache. And the chicken, a rooster, paper mache, and that's all it says. Just says it's a rooster. I wonder who wore that. And this is a treasure over here, the famous clown Emmett Kelly, the sad clown. I believe this is one of his suits. This is his wardrobe, his hat, some of his props. Very iconic clown. Wow. I love that his tie clip is a it's a clothespin. This is incredible. There he is, the sad clown Emmett Kelly. 1898 and 1979 remains one of the most beloved of American clowns. His fame was based on the inimitable character of Wary Willie, a tramp clown and a symbol of universal pathos. Kelly entered show business in 1921 as white-faced clown and a trapezist. In 1933, he's donned the taters of Weary Willie from 1942 until 1955. Kelly started with Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey with the circus, and also in film and television. Kelly clowned his way into the hearts of millions. His signature act was a hilarious, Herculean, and heartbreaking attempt to sweep up a spotlight. And of course, you got to show the wacky clown props, like the bent weapon there, the bent rifle, the pith helmet with a plucked chicken. We've got the roller skates, Sonia Hines ice skates. These actually weren't worn by famous clowns. On the way out the door here to the right, look at this picture of this guy going up this ramp. That's pretty neat. Adventuring is like learning. A little is a dangerous thing, said by P.T. Barnum. Bob and Kathy checking out this giant photo over here. Traditionally, they would do this in Tampa. Tampa would be always the first kickoff for Barnum and Bailey Circus. They would have an elephant parade, and I remember it happening not too long ago, back when they had elephants. And I never went to it, but not too long ago. I mean, like 6 or 7 years ago, they used to do this. They would always do an elephant parade through the streets before they started the circus in whatever town they were visiting. And this has got to be from, see some of the cars, 1920s maybe. I see some Model Ts, maybe 1910s. Huh, I wonder where this was at. H.M. Scheinsberger Dentist. If you know, is it Schweins? Is it a W?
Yeah, S-C-H.
So if you know where that was, that's where this photo was taken.
Get too close, you can't see it anymore.
Yeah.
The sign over there said that the very first American parade happened in Philadelphia.
For the Ringlings?
I think,
Yeah.
period.
Oh,
like
wow.
the first documented parade.
And upstairs, or via elevator, the greatest show on earth gallery. And I'm probably not going to highlight much of the second floor, just a little bit this time. I've already went through this, but this is a great way to get familiar with the history of the Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus. Both Barnum and Ringling, they got a huge timeline all the way down the wall, and props, actual circus cars, all kinds of history in here. This is awesome. What is in a name? The Latin word circus comes from the Greek word circo, meaning circle or ring. It referred to a large building, generally oblong or oval, that was used for large public entertainment spectacles and for horse and chariot races. Well, I just learned something right there. I didn't read that last time I was here. There's a clown on a bicycle on a tightrope with an umbrella. And this is hanging right above the main entrance where you walk in. There's that big photo. That's where we walked in. Look at that. It's amazing that people actually do that. Mr. Grimaldi as Clown, Memoirs of Joseph Grimaldi, edited by Boz. In 1838, Grimaldi's memoirs were given to Charles Dickens for completion. Dickens edited and wrote portions of the book, although the exact amount of his involvement is unknown.
He's considered the father of modern day clowning.
Wow. I'm blown away. I love Charles Dickens. I hate clowns. But this is intriguing, and he's the father of modern day clowns. Wow. Oh, right there. P.T. Barnum and Tom Thumb. P.T. Barnum, the world's greatest showman, the prince of humbugs, the Shakespeare of advertising. Phineas Taylor Barnum was his full name. P.T. This might be the scariest bench ever. Oh my gosh.
Wanna have a seat?
Yeah, I think I'm okay. What about you? Be careful.
I'm amongst my people.
Oh.
What can I say?
And up here, along this wall, all the way down, more of Howard Tibble's miniatures. Golden Ace of Chivalry. Look at that. Two-headed dragon. I mean, all the way down around above. Look at this. The model. Wow. It's really cool seeing it down there and now seeing it from the aerial view. And it looks like someone could actually pop their head up in there, like you can get underneath it. Maybe that's how they maintenance it. That's cool. What a view, huh? Mm-hmm. Also, there's another spot to look at it over there. We're taking our time, really appreciating all these miniatures. Mother Goose right here. And then up here, next wagon up, Little Red Riding Hood and the Big Bad Wolf. There's one more cutout here. Look down into the model. What do you think, babe?
Yeah, it's amazing.
I want to take a picture here. This is cool. All right. Right over the main event tent. This is called the Bob and Joyce Tate Overlook.
It really puts it into perspective just how big it is.
Yeah. Wow. And we've got a case of souvenirs. We went to the Ringling Circus last year, and I definitely remember getting one of these popcorn bags. I remember seeing these cups. Of course, you got the old boxes. Old cannon there. All the light wands and bubble wands. When I was a kid, I remember I think my dad or my mom, really both, bought us like a light up sword at the Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus at Market Square Arena. 1993, I think it was. The greatest show on earth. Cool. Like this doorway here, got the giant neon sign up there. And last but not least in this building, Howard Tibble's workshop. The man behind the model. All the tools. Wow. Imagine the amount of hours this man put into this model. I don't know if this is exactly where he did it, but this is a representation. It says he began 1939. Howard Tibble sees the first circus at age 3. It's got a little history timeline. In 43, Howard watches the circus trains unload through binoculars, borrowing scraps from his grandmother's sewing basket and odd pieces of string. Howard begins playing circus. 1943. 1952, Popular Mechanics publishes Here Comes the Circus, detailing the logistics of the moving of the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. 1956, Howard begins creating his first big top.
Knoxville, Tennessee.
Oh.
The miniature was displayed at venues around the country before finding its final home. So the first place where the miniature was displayed was at the World's Fair in Knoxville, Tennessee. So that's why we saw Knoxville everywhere.
That's cool. The sign says that Howard began bringing this circus here in 2004. So this miniature circus began in 2004. And the last thing it says here, in 2021, Howard adds the last wagon to the miniature. So he completed it as it is today in 2021. Howard Brothers Circus. Pretty amazing. And that, my folks, this entire building took us a little over 2 hours to just barely walk by everything. It takes a lot of time. We've got so much more to see. The thing I remember most about coming here the first time was, again, Catazan and just the garden. The amount of plants out here, trees. They have some banyan trees towards the back. And also the second part of the Circus Museum, which is up here on the right. They have some of the original vehicles for the Ringling family, circus cars, and their traveling circus car that they used to live in on the railroad tracks across America. Welcome to the Historic Circus Galleries. This is the second building for the Circus Museum. And right here, one of the original ticket offices. Wagon. Come right up here. I wonder how many people bought their tickets right here in this spot. Admission, $1. You even got a bank safe in here. Of course, you got to put the cash. All right, check this out. I believe this is the same wagon. Looks pretty similar, if not, pretty close. And a giant room full of circus vehicles. Look at this. This is the main feature in here. This is John and Mabel Ringling's circus car. This is what they lived on and off of. RJ. The Wisconsin, or Wisconsin is what they call their car. Very long. Alright, that's where they would put me, for sure. Yep, that would be my car. Fun and fast facts for the Wisconsin here. Height 14 feet, width 10, length 77, weight 65 tons, and it costed, get your inflation calculators out. Oh, they already did the math for you. I mean, that's 2021. It could have gone up a little bit. And I was reading on the timeline down here, a nice timeline, that they purchased this railroad car back from the North Carolina Railway because it was sold. And the museum, this museum acquired it back in 2003, and they restored it right here in this building behind me to how it is today. John Ringling, May 31st, 1866. I didn't realize he shares a birthday with my mom. And then Mabel, March 14th, 1875. And we can walk along the cart. You can't go inside, but you can look into each of the rooms. This looks like the den. Maybe the parlor, because it's got the bar. Yeah, it's the parlor. Cool desk there. Here's one of the bathrooms, or oh no, this is a room here. It's got a wash basin and a mirror. Here's the kitchen. Whoa. That's cool. So it has a hallway, traditional train on one side all the way down along the rooms. 77 feet of train car. And here's a picture of the car as it landed here back in 2003. As you can see, they restored it. I think this is the building. Yeah, no, that may be off-site somewhere. It looks a little different. At first I thought they restored it here, but it looks like they did it somewhere else. Found the bathroom. Look at this sink, commode, and a brass tub. What? That's amazing. Also, stained glass in each one of the windows. Brass bed in there.
Yeah.
This is the main room towards the back here. Very wide open. I'd say the living room. Wow. The front porch?
Yeah, I think so.
Looking
That
back.
porch, how do you-
Yeah, I think this would be the back. Look at the view here today. That's one of my favorite things here, the Wisconsin. Imagine living on that train car across America in luxury. The end of this building, the Gallery of Circus Greats, including Big Jim Tarver, the Texas Giant. I was at the Texas State Fairgrounds in Dallas a couple years ago, tracking down some filming locations for Problem Child, and I saw the giant Big Jim. I believe that was the same one in the middle of the fairgrounds. Not during the fair. He's out there all year round. Of course, you got the Bearded Lady, the Albino Family, Cuckoo, the Bird Girl, and the Mars Twins. And this is the three-legged man. Wow. I didn't know there was a three-legged man. Bruno's Zucchini's super repeating cannon truck. And it's a diesel. Bruno actually shot out of that thing. That's crazy. I would do it in a heartbeat. Oh yeah. All right, we're out of that building. That was a fun time, and now we're heading towards Catazan,
Yep.
the home of John and Mabel Ringling. I think everyone's having a good time. What do you think?
Yeah. This is really cool. We've been planning this for like over a year to go with my parents, so.
And although their concession stand is under construction, they have a temporary concession cart out here. It's an old statue. So this is the Mabel Ringling Rose Garden. I remember showing this several years ago, and I'm not seeing any rose bushes out here. I'm thinking they were taken out by Hurricane Milton. But you've got the sculptures. There you go, out there in the middle. It's like a labyrinth, just full of rose bushes the last time I was here, and I was fortunate enough to get some of that in the video all those years ago. All-American Rose Selections Public Rose Garden Award, Mabel Ringling Rose Garden 2006. While none of the original roses planted by Mabel survive, many of 1,000 rose plants are of the same varieties she planted. Yeah, this was all flooded during Hurricane Milton, with the bay being right behind us, so Catazan actually got flooded a little bit. And I'm noticing that some of the banyan tree is gone. Must have fell down, taken out. Doesn't like a banyan tree. Exotic to me. Think of the giant one at Cypress Gardens too.
Looks like somebody.
Yeah, you can see some of the branches broke off right here from the winds of Milton. The eye came just like right through here. Look at that there, the sun hitting it. A lot of banyan trees out here across the property. See even more over there. Sarasota Airport. And now we're entering the original driveway of John and Mabel Ringling's place. Banyan trees all the way around. You've got the Sphinx food dogs for the walkway, and then straight ahead. The home.
I think they're buried.
And we're about to visit the resting place of John and Mabel Ringling, buried right here to the north of their home. And this is what is known as the secret garden. Also a butterfly garden. Yeah, look at this. I don't remember coming out here the last time I was here. Chris did though. John Ringling right in the center. Ida Ringling to his left. And Mabel Ringling to his right. I think Ida was his sister. Looks like John died in 1936. We're not sure who Ida Ringling is. We think it's his sister. Sister? Thank you, Kathy. Yeah.
36, 1929, interred all on June 4th, 1991.
Okay, so they weren't originally buried here. Chris just discovered. There's an entered date below both of the inscriptions on the headstones. Check out this, the secret bamboo forest at the Ringling. Looks like a lot of folks have walked in here. This is off to the left of the burial. Ooh, ooh. Hey, I heard this stuff tastes good. Pandas eat it. It's really pretty in here. And here we are, back at Catazan. A beautiful Venetian palace right here on the Sarasota Bay. Well, they weren't cheap. I mean, look at this up here. Stained glass. So it is an additional $15 to go inside Catazan. We didn't vouch for that today, but if you go back in the old videos, you can take a tour with me. Like 5 years ago, Tampa J. I think it was 4 or 5 years. And there's where you go in. I remember doing this a few years ago. It was awesome. You can't go upstairs. I think it's just the bottom floor. And you pop out around the backside. And we're going to go around to show you the backside because that's not part of the tour. Look at this. Okay, I guess they do let you on the second floor, but because of the hurricane damage, for them over, say just the first floor for the tour right now. And on both sides, I've noticed generators and air conditioners. They're trying to still repair the damages. Look at the hoses going in here inside Catazan. I remember the kitchen being over here in this area. Actually, right near is the kitchen. There's a spiral staircase right there down to the kitchen. And they've built a temporary ramp because the other ramp is covered up because of the construction. Look at this. The sun really hits it over here. Wow, that's beautiful. I'm gonna go right up here on this deck, which is all tile. Doesn't it look like Venice? I haven't been there. I always wanted to go. Maybe one day. Much ahead. Look at the marble, the tile. Awesome view of Sarasota Beach. Hey, look at that. We'll watch some beautiful sunsets out here, I'm sure. Right out their window. That's magnificent. And there is significant tile damage down here from Milton. Also Helene. Looks like they're doing a good job repairing it, or will be. We're just sitting here taking it all in. Chris said the windows are her favorite.
Yeah, I like the window.
Stained glass.
Oh yeah, it's a certain angle they really.
Yeah.
From there.
Sparkly.
Most of them aren't doing much from there. The fourth one in from my angle. It's just like somebody put luminized foil behind it. Things they did.
Wow, what a day. I've had a great time today. Thank you, Bob, Kathy, and Chris. This has been amazing. I watched a few good sunsets out here, I'm sure. Got Sarasota Beach, Longboat Key, then eventually Bradenton Beach. We're making our way back to the front. Another banyan tree here. Haven't showed this one. They're everywhere. I remember sharing this last time I was here. This branch going over. Look at this. It's like walking through an archway. Tree growing. It's so neat. And noticing as we're walking back, they had some roof damage here. They're repairing the roof. This is the second portion of the Circus Museum. That's where the Wisconsin train car is. And here we are, right back where we started.
Gift shop time.
Gift shop. How about a musical big top circus for your table? That's awesome. 220 bucks for that. All kinds of circus stuff here. Got some Sleepy Hollow. I'm reminded of another gift shop we once bought stuff in. Good eye, Chris. They're pretty cool boxes. Pretty spooky. Look at this. And Chris found the Christmas ornaments. Always a tradition.
Yeah, I gotta get one.
Lots of good stuff in here. Even a puzzle of Catazan. Also a pictorial guide. You could take a tour by book. Got tiles. Like you would see inside the home for sale. Also, here's the outside. That's what we saw. Really neat. Note cards, stationery, pens, mugs. Oh, this is nice. It's one of the windows. It's a book. Calendar book. And the backside of the main gates of Ringling. We made it to the front. Hope you enjoyed the tour. Now it's time for dinner. All right, this is the time where I ask the crew, what'd you think?
It's fun.
It was great.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Had a great time with y'all. Now it's time for pizza. Yeah. And right here on Fruitville Road, almost to 75, Donato's Pizza of Ohio. We've eaten here before. I don't think I've ever filmed this before. Maybe the Donato's, and we had Donato's in Naples after the Great Wolf Lodge, and I think we may have filmed that.
I filmed it, but I don't think you did.
I don't think I did. All right, pizza party at Donato's. Cheese. And then also, check this out, edge to edge toppings. Chris and I did our traditional pineapple mushroom.
Yeah.
And half order of cheesy bread.
Yeah. All the food.
All right, dig in. And who knew it was going to end in the parking lot of Donato's?
I had a feeling.
I had a great time with you and your parents today. I hope everyone had a great time watching the video. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. I felt very lucky to be with Chris and her parents today, making memories, and glad that I was able to share them with you guys. So yeah, thank you so much from all of us. Thank you for being here. And that's it. We're going to end it right here. Got to go home and edit the videos. And well, you didn't have your camera.
Nope.
But
just enjoyed the day.
There'll be a link in the description below of this beautiful lady's channel.
Thank you.
Chris the girl. She needs no introduction. Miss Queen Halloween over there.
Thank you.
You got a video coming out tomorrow though, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, so check that out. I'll put a link down there in the description. And that's it. And you're driving, right?
Yep, I'm driving.
She's driving tonight. So, know you're awesome, know you're loved, and no matter who you are, what you're going through, just know that there's always much ahead. Souvenir. Ringling. That was our wristbands. What was your favorite part?
Spending time with family. But yeah, just being back there again in general. It was really, just a really, really amazing museum. Learned a lot.
Yeah, it was, you know, first time I was alone, first time you were alone, it was fun to go back and actually share
do it together
in person with you guys. So
yeah.
Yep, I said it was going to be short. Okay, we'll see ya. I think the light's flickering up here. Bye-bye. Yeah, that light's flickering up there. Look at this. Here you go. Yeah. Okay, bye.